February the 13th, 2017. Guys, you've been keeping up with the Oroville Dam in California, and last night they had successfully evacuated 188,000 residents downriver from the dam. This is America's tallest dam, and the water level in the Oroville Lake topped the 901-foot crest by up to 4 inches beginning Saturday, and it was sending 500,000 cubic feet per second of water over the earthen dam. And you've got a mile-long emergency spillway to the left. You can see it in the image. It says that has never been activated since the dam's, again, America's tallest, went into operation in 1968. Now, when that peaked out, it took 24 hours. Erosion tore a gash in the center of the emergency spillway, threatening a collapse of the entire spillway. Think about that. 901 feet deep, and it's coming over the spillway at that point. At 5:20 p.m. Pacific time on Sunday, an emergency evacuation was ordered for 12,000 residents in the city of Mayersville and another 35,000 in Butte County. The order spread to 65,000 from Yuba County City and another 76,000 from Yuba County as officials warned that portions of the unstable embankment might collapse. According to Paul Preston of Agenda 21 Radio, who has been reporting live on the scene, the level of panic was spreading on Saturday afternoon that a 60-foot high section of the mile-wide emergency spillway was in danger of a general collapse. That would unleash a 10-foot high wall of water and threaten to stop up to 1 million residents downstream. That would stop them from evacuating. It would put them in a flood zone. And another reporter is saying that there was water flowing from the Oroville Lake at the rate of 83,000 cubic feet per second. Now, as it slowed, that was February the 9th. Then the range kept building. It says officials opened the cement-gated primary spillway to release water at the rate of 35,000 cubic feet a second. But the flow surged to 55,000 cubic feet a second, and guys, they couldn't do anything at that point, as a hole roughly 250 feet long, and that was the first report, if you remember Friday. 170 foot wide and 50-foot deep hole opened in the spillway, and it's a long paved structure to basically carry the water down the mountain without it eroding the mountain. But I think it probably had a lot to do with it's never been used since 1968, if you think about it. But that started collapsing, and when that collapsed, that runway basically, it started eating into the base of the dam under that spillway. It says again, 250 feet long, 170 feet wide, 50-foot deep hole opened in the spillway, sending massive amounts of water and chunks of concrete surging down the Feather River. Guys, all of you know where this is at. You're basically northeast of San Francisco. Engineers from the California Department of Water Resources and collaborating agencies announced they were able to slow water surging the primary spillway to 20,000 cubic feet per second. But with the 3,537,000 acre-foot reservoir filled to 101% of capacity, officials assured the public that the water would flow evenly over an emergency spillway on the south-facing side of the dam. Law enforcement sources told Preston the National Guard out of Redding was being mobilized for disaster deployment. Now, what they had done was last night, it said the crisis situation has temporarily faded with the primary spillway jettisoning water out at a rate of over 100,000 cubic feet a second, bringing the lake 150% of its 100-year average, and with the temperatures climbing to a high of 49 degrees in Tahoe on Wednesday, 4 degrees above average. Snow melt is expected to be heavier than usual. And in Preston, they're reporting the general consensus from the emergency response team is that the situation will remain stable until Friday. Now, you got your rains coming in Thursday, so you're not going to have much time after that. Be prepared. Look at all of the evacuation routes downstream of the Feather River. Look at how it flows towards the ocean. But it says, with accumulating rain and snowmelt causing another overflow of the weakened emergency spillway by late Friday, there's a significant risk of heavy damage to the Oroville Dam spillways. As you can tell by these images that they're already heavily damaged, and you're talking about 7 straight days of this Pineapple Express coming in off the Pacific Ocean. We're watching it. It's a heads up. Be safe.